We've all grown up hearing it, eat more fruit. It's nature's candy, and while that's true in many ways, it's not the whole story, especially for seniors. Yes, fruits offer fiber, hydration, and powerful antioxidants, but after treads, your body changes, especially how it handles sugar, potassium, and even certain food-drug interactions. And that's where fruit can quietly become a problem. Some fruits that seem perfectly healthy may actually spike blood sugar faster than soda, interfere with heart or cholesterol medications, stress aging kidneys with too much potassium, contribute to belly fat and energy crashes. And the most surprising part? These are often fruits we've been told to eat daily. If you're managing blood pressure, blood sugar, or kidney health, it's time to rethink how and when you enjoy certain fruits. Without giving them up completely, there are smarter ways to eat them, better pairings to stabilize blood sugar, and simple swaps that protect your heart. Not stress it, because after treads, how you eat matters as much as what you eat. Want to protect your heart and stay sharp without giving up the sweet stuff? Stay tuned. We're breaking down the 4 fruits seniors should rethink immediately, and how to enjoy them without harm. 1. Grapefruit, the medication interference risk. Grapefruit is often seen as a healthy breakfast staple. Low in calories, high in vitamin C, and packed with hydration. But for seniors on common medications, this citrus favorite could cause more harm than good. Why? Grapefruit contains natural chemical compounds called furanocoumarins. These compounds inhibit an enzyme in your intestines called CYP3A4, which is responsible for breaking down many prescription drugs. When this enzyme is blocked, medications stay in your bloodstream longer and at higher concentrations than intended. This means a single grapefruit or even a small glass of juice can interfere with the metabolism of over 85 prescription drugs. These include statins, like simvastatin or atorvastatin for cholesterol, blood pressure medications, such as nifedipine, blood thinners, like rivaroxaban, antidepressants and anti-anxiety drugs, such as sertraline and buspirone, immunosuppressants, zitsuramets, and even some painkillers. A study published in the Canadian Medical Association Journal found that grapefruit can multiply drug levels in the blood by 200% or more. This increases the risk of serious side effects like dizziness or fainting, irregular heartbeat, internal bleeding, liver toxicity, muscle breakdown. In the case of statins, the danger is especially real for seniors because aging bodies process medications more slowly, and many seniors are on multiple prescriptions at once. What seems like a healthy habit could unknowingly become a high-risk behavior. Senior tip: if you take any prescription medication, especially for heart, blood pressure, or mood disorders, ask your doctor or pharmacist before including grapefruit or grapefruit juice in your diet. Some medications may need to be adjusted or timed differently. Others may need to be avoided completely with grapefruit. It's not about giving up grapefruit forever, but being strategic and informed. Your heart and liver will thank you. The fruit number 2 may seem like a tropical delight, but it could be spiking your blood sugar faster than soda. Let's take a closer look. 2. Grapes, the hidden sugar bomb. Grapes are one of those fruits that feel innocent. They're bite-sized, refreshing, and easy to snack on. But for seniors, especially those managing blood sugar, grapes can be a sweet little trap. Here's why. Grapes are essentially nature's candy. A single cup of grapes contains roughly 23 grams of natural sugar, and only a small amount of fiber to buffer that sugar rush. That means glucose enters your bloodstream quickly, often faster than your body can process it efficiently. According to the American Diabetes Association, high glycemic fruits like grapes can lead to sudden post-meal fatigue, rising A1C levels over time, increased insulin resistance, stubborn belly fat. Especially in seniors over 60, the issue isn't that grapes are bad. It's that portion and context matter. For those living with prediabetes, type 2 diabetes, or metabolic syndrome, regularly snacking on large quantities of grapes could quietly undo your efforts to manage your health. Smart swap tips. Stick to one small handful, about 10-12 grapes. Pair them with protein, like a few almonds, Greek yogurt, or cottage cheese to slow the sugar hit. Try lower sugar fruits like raspberries, blackberries, or strawberries. They're rich in antioxidants and fiber. You don't have to cut grapes out of your life completely, but treat them like you would a dessert. Enjoy them intentionally, not mindlessly, because your blood sugar doesn't care that it came from fruit. It only knows the spike. And too many of those can gradually increase your risk for complications like heart disease, memory decline, and type 2 diabetes. The next fruit wears a health halo. But for seniors, its potassium punch can turn dangerous fast. Let's talk bananas. 3. Large bananas. The potassium paradox. Bananas have long been praised as a convenient, heart-healthy snack. And for good reason. They're rich in potassium, a mineral essential for proper muscle contraction, fluid balance, and blood pressure regulation. They're also an excellent source of dietary fiber, vitamin B6, and natural energy. But for seniors, especially those managing chronic conditions or taking certain medications, bananas come with a hidden risk that few people talk about. Here's the paradox. Potassium is great, until it's not. As we age, kidney function naturally declines. The kidneys are responsible for clearing excess potassium from the bloodstream. When they can't do that efficiently, potassium builds up, and high potassium, also known as hyperkalemia, can be dangerous, even deadly. This becomes even more concerning if you take ACE inhibitors like lisinopril or potassium-sparing diuretics like spironolactone. These medications prevent the body from excreting potassium, increasing the likelihood of overload. Symptoms of high potassium levels can include irregular heartbeat, muscle weakness or cramping, fatigue, chest pain, in severe cases, cardiac arrest. And there's another hidden layer to the banana story: ripeness. Overripe bananas may be soft and sweet, but they're also higher on the glycemic index. This means they break down into sugar faster, spiking blood glucose more sharply than slightly green, firmer bananas. For seniors with prediabetes, type 2 diabetes, or metabolic syndrome, this fast sugar spike can worsen insulin resistance, energy crashes, and abdominal weight gain over time. Smart banana tips. Choose small or medium-sized bananas, not oversized ones. Eat bananas slightly underripe, yellow with hints of green, to reduce sugar load. Stick to half a banana if you're on potassium-sensitive meds. Always check with your doctor if you're managing heart, kidney, or blood pressure issues. Bananas are not bad, but context matters. They can nourish your muscles and heart in moderation. But when combined with hidden health conditions or medications, they can do more harm than good. Think dried fruit is a healthy snack. The truth about raisins, dates, and dried cranberries may surprise you. Let's dive into the next fruit that could silently sabotage senior heart health. 4. Dried fruits. The concentrated concern. Dried fruit might look like the perfect healthy snack. It's convenient, shelf-stable, and often labeled as natural, clean, or organic. But what most seniors don't realize is this: dried fruit is nature's sugar bomb in disguise. When fruit is dried, it loses its water content, but not its sugar. In fact, that sugar becomes even more concentrated, meaning you get more calories and a faster blood sugar spike in a much smaller portion than with fresh fruit. For example, just 1/4 cup of raisins contains nearly the same sugar content as a full cup of fresh grapes. But it's far easier to overeat. The problem isn't just the concentration, though it's also what happens during processing. Many commercial brands add refined sugar or syrup to already sweet fruits like cranberries and mangoes. Sulfites, used to preserve color and shelf life, can irritate sensitive digestive systems, especially for seniors prone to gas, bloating, or IBS. And because dried fruit is sticky, it tends to cling to teeth, feeding bacteria and raising the risk of tooth decay and gum disease, especially in seniors with crowns, bridges, or enamel loss. While dried fruit still contains some fiber and nutrients, it can trick your body. You feel like you're making a smart choice, but in reality, you're flooding your system with quick sugar without the hydration or volume that whole fruit provides. Senior tips for safe snacking. Stick to unsweetened dried fruits. Check the label for added sugars. Keep portions small, just 1-2 tablespoons. Not a full handful. Pair with protein or healthy fats like nuts or yogurt to slow digestion and curb blood sugar spikes. Rinse your mouth with water or brush your teeth soon after snacking to protect dental health. If you notice an energy crash, headache, or mood dip after eating dried fruit, your gut and glucose may be giving you a red flag. Dried fruit isn't off limits, but it needs to be treated more like a treat, not a free-for-all snack. Did you know when you eat fruit is just as important as what fruit you eat? Discover the 3-step fruit timing strategy for seniors to help maximize nutrients while minimizing sugar spikes. The 3-step fruit timing strategy for seniors. Fruit can absolutely be part of a healthy senior diet, but when you eat, it is just as important as what you eat. As we age, our insulin sensitivity decreases, and our blood sugar regulation becomes more delicate. That's why some seniors feel tired, shaky, or foggy after eating fruit, especially the wrong kind at the wrong time. The solution? Use this simple 3-step fruit timing strategy to keep energy steady, avoid crash, and still enjoy the benefits of fruit without the blood sugar drama. Jeden. Eat fruit after protein or fat. Fruit eaten on an empty stomach rushes through digestion, spiking blood sugar quickly. But if you eat it after protein or healthy fats, the digestion process slows down, and the sugar is absorbed more gradually. Smart combos: berries after eggs, grapes with almonds or cheese, apple slices after a chicken salad lunch. This one change can dramatically improve how your body handles fruit. Diva. Avoid fruit late at night. Your metabolism slows down as the day ends. Eating fruit, especially high sugar types, before bed can raise overnight glucose and disturb sleep quality. It also may increase nighttime bathroom trips or even trigger vivid dreams and night sweats in sensitive seniors. Instead of fruit before bed, chamomile or lemon balm tea, a few walnuts or a spoon of plain yogurt, a magnesium-rich banana slice, if tolerated. Use fruit as a mid-morning refuel. Many seniors experience a dip in energy between 10 a.m. and noon. This is a great time to add a light fruit snack, especially those with low sugar and high fiber. Best choices: a half apple with nut butter, a handful of raspberries or blackberries, a slice of kiwi, or a few grapes with cottage cheese. Making these 3 changes won't just help balance blood sugar, they'll also protect heart health, reduce cravings, and stabilize mood throughout the day. Because fruit is not the enemy. Timing is the trick. And speaking of timing, wait until you hear what happened to Mary when she tried healthy smoothies at the wrong time of day. Mary's story: the smoothie mistake that wrecked her glucose. Vertical bar, senior health tips. Mary, age 69, was doing what she thought was right. Every morning started with a smoothie. fruits, juice, and yogurt. She believed she was fueling her day with nutrients, but by 10 a.m., she felt foggy. By noon, shaky, and each doctor's visit showed her A1C quietly creeping up. She blamed aging. Her doctor adjusted medications. But the real problem? Her blender? Mary's healthy smoothie packed a surprising sugar punch. Uno large banana equal 28 sugar. 1 cup of grapes equals 23 g sugar. Ahat cup orange juice equale 11 g sugar. That's over 60 grams of sugar. First thing in the morning, with no fiber to slow it down, the sugar hit her bloodstream fast, spiking her insulin, draining her energy, and silently damaging her metabolism. When she switched to a smarter blend, everything changed. A half green banana, less sugar, more resistant starch. A half cup frozen blueberries, high in fiber and antioxidants. Unsweetened almond milk, low carb and gentle. 1 scoop protein powder, supports muscle and blood sugar control. 1 tablespoon chia seeds, fiber-rich and anti-inflammatory. The result? No more crashes, stable energy, and a full point drop in her A1C. Mary didn't stop drinking smoothies. She just made them work for her body, not against it. So, what about fruits that actually help control blood sugar? Especially in seniors? Let's explore the bonus list of fruits that stabilize glucose instead of spiking it. Bonus: 3 fruits that stabilize blood sugar in seniors. Not all fruits are glucose grenades. In fact, a few act more like natural medicine, helping your body manage sugar instead of fighting against it. For seniors dealing with prediabetes, diabetes, or stubborn fatigue, choosing the right fruits can mean steadier energy, improved A1C scores, and fewer midday crashes. Here are 3 powerhouse fruits that work with your metabolism, not against it. 1. Blueberries. These little berries punch way above their size, rich in anthocyanins, which research shows can improve insulin sensitivity. Packed with soluble fiber that slows sugar absorption, may help reduce post-meal glucose spikes when eaten with other foods. Best use: add a half cup to oatmeal, Greek yogurt, or a protein smoothie. The fiber and antioxidants work best when paired with fat or protein. 2. Green apples with skin, tart and crunchy. These apples are lower in sugar than their red cousins and deliver more bang for your bite. Loaded with pectin, a form of fiber that promotes slow digestion and steady glucose release. High in quercetin, a powerful antioxidant that reduces inflammation and improves blood sugar control. Best use: slice 1 small green apple and dip in almond butter or sprinkle with cinnamon. A balanced, satisfying snack. 3. Kiwi. It may surprise you, but kiwi is not a high-sugar fruit. 1 medium kiwi has just around 6 grams of sugar, rich in fiber, vitamin C, and enzymes that support digestion and glycemic control. Contains actinidin, an enzyme that may aid in the breakdown of food, easing the digestive load on your system. Best use: enjoy after lunch with a protein source. It's a refreshing way to help smooth blood sugar curves through the afternoon. These fruits don't just taste good. They work hard for your health. Fruit is not the villain. In fact, it's one of nature's best gifts. Packed with fiber, antioxidants, hydration, and vital nutrients. But here's the reality. Once you hit 60, your metabolism slows, digestion shifts, and medications enter the mix. Suddenly, a banana or a glass of juice doesn't land quite the same. The same fruit that gave you energy in your 30s could now cause sudden energy crashes by 11 a.m., unexpected spikes in blood sugar or blood pressure, digestive discomfort like bloating or constipation, dangerous medication interactions you never saw coming. That doesn't mean you should fear fruit. It means you should rethink it. Here's your new strategy. Always check your prescriptions before adding grapefruit or high-potassium fruits. Keep portion sizes smart. I think a half banana, a small apple, a handful of berries. Pair fruit with protein or fat, like nuts, yogurt, or eggs, to slow the sugar surge. Prioritize low glycemic, antioxidant-rich fruits like blueberries, green apples, kiwi, and citrus. Remember, this isn't about restriction. It's about respect. Respect for how your body works now. Because fruit can still love you back. When you eat it with wisdom, take action today. Swap one high-sugar fruit for a fiber-rich option. Pair your next apple slice with almond butter. Skip that mid-afternoon juice and grab a handful of berries instead. Small changes equals big wins.